Just hours ago, minutes ago, as of my recording of this video, Donald Trump soft launched national martial law, talking about DC, but then saying, we're going to look at New York City, we're going to look at Baltimore, we're going to look at Oakland. And the media is mostly shrugging, and a lot of Americans have become desensitized to this. This is a red alert, my friends. You know, some of the changes that Donald Trump made to the tax law, I don't agree with them, but they're not sirens going off, right? This is that. Donald Trump announcing that he is invoking Section 740 of the DC Home Rule Act, taking control of the DC Police Department. Listen to this.
And worse. This is Liberation Day in DC, and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States. I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the DC Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening.
There is no more dry run. It is happening right now. And I know that no matter what I cover, some people write in and they say, David, you're downplaying the threat. And others write in and say, David, you're hyperbolically overplaying the threat. This is an authoritarian nightmare, and you only need to listen to Trump. Go straight to the source. I always say, CAPS, critically analyze primary sources. Go and listen to the full press conference, and you will see that there is no context that could make this okay, other than Trump saying before all of it, the next 45 minutes, I'm just going to be saying things I don't really mean. That's the only context that could mitigate this. Here is Trump saying, we are going to use the language of violence, which is the language they understand.
Until you knock the hell out of them, because it's the only language they understand. But they fought back against law enforcement last night. And they're not going to be fighting back long, because I've instructed them and told them whatever happens, you know, they love to spit in the face of the police as the police are standing up there in uniform. They're standing and they're screaming at them an inch away from their face. And then they start spitting in their face. And I said, you tell them, you spit and we hit. And they can hit real hard. It's a disgusting thing. I've watched that for years, for 3-4 years. I've watched them. The police are standing, and they're told, don't do anything under any search. So and you can see they want to get at it. And they're standing there, and people are spitting in their face, and they're not allowed to do anything. But now they are allowed to do whatever the hell they want. This dire public safety crisis.
So then Trump stops his rant and goes back to his script. There's no commentary needed to dress this up. He told us during the campaign he is going to be an authoritarian madman, and he is now acting as an authoritarian madman. Trump says, what about other cities? We are going to go further. We're starting with DC, but we're going further.
It is. We have other cities that are very bad. New York has a problem. And then you have, of course, Baltimore and Oakland. We don't even mention that anymore. They're so far gone. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to lose our cities over this. And this will go further. We're starting very strongly with D.C., and we're going to clean it up real quick, very quickly, as they say. It is.
You know, there are people who are still sort of in the Trump being Trump era. Oh, it's Trump being Trump. He's deploying troops. He's federalizing the police. He's doing these things. He's doing it right now. And the risk is that if we continue to look away or say it's just Trump being Trump, he's going to steamroll with this stuff. Now, there are some people who wrote in and said, David, this is obviously Trump distracting from the Epstein files. Put that out of your mind. Maybe it is a distraction or maybe it isn't, but this is the sort of stuff Trump promised during his campaign. So whether it de facto distracts from Epstein or it's calculated right now to distract from Epstein, it doesn't matter. That only minimizes the seriousness of it. Now, an interesting side by side, when Trump was talking about all the crime, MSNBC actually had stats up on the screen of all the areas in which crime is down. DC homicide down 12%, DC robbery down 28%, DC overall crime down 26%. I'm not going to play it for you, but there's this very funny visual thing that was going on. And then finally, Trump announcing, we are getting rid of the slums. Understand what this means. We've seen other places try it. It's criminalizing homelessness.
And we're getting rid of the slums, too. We have slums here. We're getting rid of them. I know it's not politically correct. You'll say, oh, so terrible. No, we're getting rid of the slums where they live.
This is not the time to look away. I've been doing this a long time, 70, 80 years now. Feels like it. Feels like it's been 70 years of this administration. I've been doing this a long time. And I don't remember, listen, January 6th, right? I don't think I remember dystopian, authoritarian, dictatorial times of this type with the one January 6, 2021 example. Other than that, in all the time I've been doing this. So listen, we're going to keep doing this as long as they will allow me. It's clear that they're going to be targeting independent progressive media as part of this. They've started to some degree. Make sure you're following on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed to my Substack. We're not going to go quietly. That's clear. Do you ever feel like you're being watched online? It's because you are. Even in incognito mode, your internet activity can still be tracked by your internet service provider, by big tech, by data brokers, and even by the government. The solution is our sponsor, Private Internet Access, a VPN that hides your IP address so you can't be tracked online, and so you can access websites and content normally not available in your region. Private Internet Access is the only VPN that can prove in multiple ways they do not log your internet activity. Their software is open source. Anyone can see that the VPN is not logging your traffic. Multiple court cases have happened where law enforcement tried to get user activity logs from the company. The company didn't have them. You can choose from lightning fast IP addresses in all 50 US states and 91 countries. You can use private internet access on unlimited devices with just a single account, and my audience gets 83% off, which comes out to just $203 a month, plus get 4 extra months for free. Go to piavpn.com/Pacman. The link is in the description.